Okay, welcome to another video of the Atlantis Hotel in beautiful Paradise Island, Bahamas. Well, our last video was on the reef and looking at that hotel. Right now we are at the Cove, which is its sister hotel. Just to show you proximity, this is the Cove, that is the reef. So we're gonna head into the lobby here. Just before we head in, the portico share looks very similar to the reef. We can check that out. And then we head in this way and you can see there's a path this way that leads towards the fitness center and some other locations that we'll look at later. But there are these two koi ponds on either side that do have koi in them, but the water is actually colored black, I think, or maybe it's dark green, but this is a very dark colored water. And it's like this on both sides. So at nighttime, it actually has this really chilling effect. Looking down this way, this is a lobby. So the reef didn't really have anything like this because it's residences, it's not a hotel, but this is beautiful. So in the middle are these fountain benches kind of thing with these endless fountains, which look really pretty, a lot of seating area. Over here to the left is a reception, so let's check that out. So in here is the beautiful reception area, which is bigger than the entire lobby at the reef. There's seating, a nice fountain in the back, beautiful ceiling. Looking across from us here, we have a VIP lounge and a concierge lounge. Looking here, we now have some koi ponds. You can tell it's colored water because here is non-colored water. There are a lot of fish here. Oh my goodness. My dad actually just got food for the koi, so we're gonna feed them right now. Okay, so across from the koi pond is actually a water feature. Doesn't seem like there are any fish in here, but very serene, very peaceful. Coming down the lobby, even more, you have an option to go left or right. So I'm gonna show you what's both. If we go left, we have Fish by Jose Andres. Going down this staircase, it takes you to the pool area here, which is shared by the reef. We looked at the staircase in the last video, so you can just kind of place make where we are. This brings us actually towards the hotel and towards some of the shops, and that's what this hotel has so much more of than the reef. Before going towards the shops, you can just see this beautiful water feature. The pool for the shared hotels is right in front of us, along with the beach. Here is that koi pond up here, and then this beautiful water feature. Coming over this way, the first thing we see is the Sea Glass Lounge, which does serve lunch and evening solutions, just so you can get a taste of prices here in the Bahamas. You can see you are spending a lot of money. Okay, so looking more at this water feature, we can see right down here, there are, oh my goodness, 2 stingray and this massive barracuda. I don't know if you can see as well as I can, but wow. This is crazy that they have this just part of a hotel. Continuing along past the water feature here, we have an option to go straight or to go left. So if we go left, we get access to some shopping and retail locations. And if we go right, we get sundries. So I'm gonna go left first. A retail place here. There is some specific Atlantis merchandise that you can buy. This is the Cove. The Cove is actually the only location in the Atlantis Resort that gives you a beach bag. We stayed here during our last Disney cruise. We came here for a day just to relax, and we have a bunch of Cove-themed beach bags. Here is this really cool double-sided waterfall feature. So it goes down this way and it starts from right underneath us. And if we go here to the other side, it goes this way towards Aquaventure. And then coming in here, we actually have access to the suites of the hotel. So I'm not gonna head in there. We'll just get a peek of what it looks like. Here we are inside the top floor of the Cove Hotel, looking out at the beach. This is the shared pool of the Cove and the reef. This is more for the reef. And then the beach, which we just looked at in our reef video. And then over here is the Reef Hotel itself. So I was actually mistaken in the earlier video looking here at the water feature. It is not a barracuda. It is another type of fish. Okay, so this is going the other direction. I showed you I went left. Here we're gonna go right. So Mosaic here is another restaurant. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to magically teleport to the other side of the hotel. There's a bunch more things that I just don't have time to show. There's a fitness center, which is huge. There's a path that leads directly to the Aquaventure water park, which is right there. But right now we're going to magically teleport to the pool area, which is right outside. Okay, now we are outside. So as complicated as you guys saw was the inside, the outside has so much more. There's a lot more retail locations, but part of the great thing about this resort is all of the facilities outside are for 18 and up. And a lot of the architecture is a lot more sophisticated because of that. It's not as whimsical as the Reef. Certainly nothing like Aquaventure, even though if we turn around, this is the Cove from the outside, by the way. Aquaventure is right there. So that'll be our next video. This is registered guests of the Cove only. It doesn't say Reef, but Reef members can come in as well because we have to walk through this way to get to our hotel. Okay, so now we are coming into the Cove outdoor pool area. Coming through here, the pool itself is surrounded by a number of luxury cabanas, which are obviously by reservation. And the first thing you see is another chessboard. So they had this at the Reef. Over here, using the Build-A-Bear font, which is kind of weird, is the Paradise Island Sip Sip. Over here is the pool. Feel really weird filming out here. Here's a bar and casino, which is nice. If you look out here, you can see it's a very, very sophisticated looking pool. A lot of square edges where the last one was a lot more wavy and friendly and kid friendly. You can see the Reef in the background, which was our last video if you want to check that out. And then right behind that is a private beach, and we'll check that out in just a second. Okay, so if you have watched the video on the Reef, you would have known that there are a lot of twisty, windy paths, and here is one of them. And actually, this whole resort has a lot of these. Once we get to Aquaventure, you'll see how difficult it is to place you where we are. So coming back this way, we are still at the Cove, even though that is the pool for the Reef, and that is the Reef in front of us. But you can see here the sign says we are still at the Cove. Right here is the location for wristbands and towels and some sundries for Cove guests. So coming up this way, we get back into the lobby. This is a better look at the Cove from outside. Okay, so we are now on the Cove Beach, which is the last part of our resort tour. Here you can see some of the private cabanas that we're not going to look at because, again, I just feel so weird filming other people. So one thing I heard yesterday is that there were two 10-foot sharks that were right there outside the buoy, and they actually had to close the beach, which is crazy. So just to show you where we are in proximity, that is the Reef, which was the last video we posted. And then here is the Cove. Right here are paths to the pool area. Okay, so as we turn the corner here, you can see this is still the Cove Beach all the way here to the end, but it's a little bit more populous. Again, it's so empty because of the virus. It seems like there are a lot more waves here on this beach just because of the wind direction. If you see right down there, that flag, that's actually the end of the entire resort. That is the Beach Hotel. That actually was owned by Merv Griffin's Resorts International. So you may know Merv Griffin from stuff he's done in Atlantic City and in Las Vegas. And this has been the Cove Hotel. So there's a lot of stuff we looked at. We looked at the lobby, all the stuff in there, the pool, the beach. Thank you guys so much for watching. Our next video is going to be Aquaventure Water Park, which has to be the most excited I have been about any video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.